You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Excited to bring you the last Yummy Nummy set we have. This is the Funetti Spaghetti Maker. Tastes like real spaghetti. Now, there are some new sets coming out, so as those come out, we will introduce them to you. This one looks like you get the drink and the spaghetti meal. It looks like a purple drink. We will see. These are all ages 6+. The side always gives you the, the mix, make, enjoy. And in the back, gives you all the nutritional information and facts and contents. I like to show that just so that we have it for future reference. Amazing noodles in meaty tomato. Amazing noodles in meaty tomatoey goodness. And it looks like we need a microwave for 15 seconds. Look at the spaghetti and meatballs off to the side. So when I come back, I'll have it all laid out and we will check out all the component pieces to this set. Alright, so here's how you get it. This is everything that's in the package and how it's packed. So you get all your utensils in a pack. Be careful cutting here. You don't want to cut your inner piping bag, which was hidden back there. So you get that. You get your presentation plate. You get your cup. And then you get your measuring spoon. And then you also get a little fork and spoon. Okay. And then here's your packs. Their packs are always numbered really nice, so it's easy to match up to the instructions. I can smell right through it. Noodles. Sauce, noodle base, so that's going to go with that, and then your meatballs, and then your soda. So there's all the packs that are in there. So let's just look at step one, and then I will go over these real quick, come back, and actually officially get started. I like to do this in steps. And if you've watched my videos before, you will realize I do take a little bit longer than most, but I have to kind of just talk my way through it. So here's the instruction sheet. As you can see, it's cut the tray, then mix these two. Does it say cold or warm water? Let's see. I've been doing that a lot more. Okay, with warm water. So let me do that. Heat up some water from the faucet and come back, and then we will get going. All right, so the first step is to cut the tray. So I need to isolate this where the meatballs go. This off to the side. We will use this later. Then it says in trays. Ooh, I squished that in. Sorry there, Mr. Tray. There's fill lines. There's a fill line right here for this tray and a lower one for this tray. So hit the water line to there. Remember it said warm water, so that's what I have. This one's got more. Tray 2 has more. I believe that's the noodle activator side. Okay. Alright, now your packets. Open the Noodle Base 34, which is the blue one in this case. It says, scoop. 2 scoops of powder into tray 2. Mix and scoop. So let's mix and scoop. Okay, let me get one more in there. And then that tray is set. Here we go. Okay, so tray 2 is set. That is packet 34 with 2 scoops. It almost has a little oniony smell to it. Okay, open the Noodle 33 packet and mix 2 scoops of powder into tray 1. We will do that next. I believe this is the one where you're going to squeeze it in and then it becomes the actual noodle. You're mixing the 2 chemicals together. Right, this is a much finer powder than the other one. 2 scoops, here we go. I try to level them off as best as possible. It's hard to do unless you transferred everything to another container and you had a third hand to kind of use a leveler. Okay, there we go. Let me wipe off this and then mix this. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. It beaded right on there. Couldn't save it, but it was still cool. Then it says, scoop the mixture from tray 1 into the noodle bag. I think I have a lot of mixing to do here. Break up all the chunks. See, I always think it'd be better to have the powder in there first and then come in with the liquid to kind of balance it out. So you could just put in a little bit liquid, mix, mix, mix like that. Then putting a big lump on top of the water becomes very... You get this issue here. It's hard to slowly mix with these trays. Okay, it's starting to thicken up now. I'm going to keep going here. I'll come back when I feel like this is just right. So, don't normally edit out some mixing time, but I think I might here. Nah, I'll stay. Look at it now. Starting to get a little thicker. But I still see chunks, so I'm going to keep working at it. If you want to skip ahead, there will be skip times in the description. You can go right to where I finish the video or to the next step. But I will come back. I want to grab something to hold my bag so I can scoop it in easier. So that's one thing I will need. So I will come back for that. And I'll do that right now. I think we're pretty close. I will be right back. All right. So I prepped a little plastic container that I had, and I have my bag set. So this way I can hold this and try to get this in there at the same time. I wonder if they would have just done this first, let you pour that in, then make that mix. There we go. So this may take a little bit of time. Bloop, 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 bloop. There we go. I've been using a lot of the same sound effects, haven't I, in my stuff? I probably could have used a little green spoon, but this seems to capture a lot more than that one, so I'll have to wash this one again. Scrapes it out real nice. I will show you so you can see it better. Move this up here and this here, and then now you can see how nice this scoops it out. Because the next step now is to cut that bag, make your pasta or spaghetti. Look at how nice that scooped it all out. It has like a light cream consistency. Almost like a super soft, like a ketchup almost. Look, I almost have every morsel out of there. Okay, here we go. Now, I will set this off to the side because I do want to wash that. Let's take this out. Hopefully that worked good. Yes. Nice. Let it all work its way down to the bottom now. All right. I've had explosions on my bags before. So then it says, slowly squeeze the contents out of the bag through the tiny hole and onto the solution in tray 2. Use your fork to remove the noodles to the plate. All right, so let's get prepped for all this. You need that. Cut a tiny hole, tighten. They show you the little line too, but it almost looks like that's too much. I'm gonna go a little lower and where they have it. See it right there? Hard to see. And I am set. Okay, it's hard to get a good squeeze on this bag, so I'll just get it started to bring some down here. I cut it where they, just a little bit where they, oop, there it is. Okay, so maybe it just wasn't a good cut. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Got to get a better shot of that, don't we? I'll squeeze this batch out. Okay, that came out nice. There's my noodles. Let me change the camera now. So you can see it now. There's a little bit of lumpy in there that got caught, but still holding together, and you get some breaks, which is okay. Okay. I might need to squish my bag down a little. Because it's coming out the top like I had suspected. Fold this over, this down. And here we go, the last batch. All right, cleanup is in order, so let me do that. Because now it wants me to move on to the next tray. I don't need this anymore, so I can probably, here, I'll save the liquid, but I'm gonna wash this tray out because it just looks messy to me. That's nice, look at that. Okay, all right. My spaghetti is ready. I'll be back. All right, next they want the sauce, which kind of looks like ketchup if I call it ketchup. Now it says that is in tray number 3. Tray number 3. We're going right in order. Open the sauce. In tray 3, mix 2 scoops of powder and 2 scoops of water and mix. 2 scoops of powder. That does smell like pizza sauce. That's what it smells like to me from the can. 2 scoops of powder in tray 3 and 2 scoops of water. I was a little short on that one. I'm going to just add a little bit to top that off. And then, I got to move some water to my little cup here. 2 scoops of water. Here, I'm going to try to mix this. I'll use this. My spoon is missing. Okay. There we go. Now you let this sit. It doesn't say to put it on there right away because the next step is getting ready for the meatballs. So we're almost there. We are getting there. Okay. On to the next step. Okay, it is time for the meatballs. Almost grabbed the wrong packet, but it's labeled meatballs. Okay, here we go. Cutting the top. It says, what does it say? It says, in tray 4, which is closest to us, mix 3 scoops of powder and 4 scoops of water. Let's smell. I can't tell. It's not something I recognize right off the bat. Like, ooh, that smells like meat. It has a slight oniony flavor to it. 3 scoops of powder. There we go. I had a little stuck in there, so that's why I rounded off just slightly. And now, 4 scoops of water. Let's see, I'm not sure I have enough water in there. On my hand too. Here we go. put it off to the side. 1, 2, I'll put some over there. 3, I have a nice pile in the middle now to work with. 4, I'll slowly mix this. Then it says evenly distribute into the mold for the meatballs. Almost looks like beef gravy, doesn't it? That's what it looks like to me. Those of you with headphones on, do you listen to the background noises in these videos? Hear trucks and landscapers and probably the hum of my computer in the background. The wind, rain sometimes, doors, I don't know. Let me know what you've heard in the background. Dogs barking maybe? All right. Yeah, it does look like beef gravy, doesn't it? Okay, so that was that. And now into this. Evenly distribute the meatball mixture into trays 5 through 10. Okay. I'm glad I took that other liquid out. It seemed to be getting in the way. I started with lucky number 7. Plop right in there. Nice. That was a nice plop, wasn't it? Another nice plop. I don't like trying to fill them all up all the way because I want to know, if I'm evenly distributing how much in each. You don't know till you at least get some in every one of them. Let's move this here now, and I can scrape that down. Get a good plop in this last one. There's a good plop. Right in. A little bit more in this one. Okay, it doesn't say like to level it out or clean the edge or anything like that. I don't know if they're necessarily going to be totally round because let me fix that one. Let me get another tool. See that? All right, off to the microwave we go. These are all set. A little bit more in this one. There. Off to the microwave. All right, so here we go. 15 seconds. I like to show you all the steps. So the next step is the microwave. So let's get this started. Here we go. Halfway now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a look at them. All right, so that one that had the little extra, look at that. That puffed up to a really nice looking meatball. So let's take these up into the video booth and continue on. All right, they want me to do the drink next. Now I had a little straw, so I made it for that. It doesn't come with it. So they want, it says add open the packet and add 1 scoop to the plastic cup. Fill the rest with water. So now we're gonna finish this off. Now look at that in there. 1 scoop, 1 healthy scoop. Okay. And then fill the rest of the cup with water. This is pretty cool. Now, we've seen this before, but it's always fun to watch in close detail, isn't it? HD detail, that is. Here we go. And I'll just give it a little mix. Nice looking purple soda. Okay, so that's ready. And then let's bring this in. And then I want to get these meatballs off of the tray. I figured I would use a toothpick to kind of go around the edges. Let me grab another one. to help get them out. And then, how about the spoon? Yeah, that might be better, huh? Just to scoop them out like that. And I think I'd like to just make them into a little shape. I'm going to store them on the top of my tray here. I'm not going to put them on yet. That's what I would do going forward. If you're making the set, take your meatballs and scoop them out with the spoon. So it kind of rounds them off, almost like you're scooping ice cream, right? I want my meatballs kind of on top so we could see them. Watch. Nice little meatball. Last one. I think it's okay to have meatballs that are different shapes. When I make them from scratch, they're never always exactly the same. Okay. Got my soda ready. Let me move this all off to the side. Now it says add the sauce, so that's what I'm going to do. Let me get that spoon back. Here we go. Give it a quick stir. It thickened up definitely over the time it took for it to settle. Uh-oh. What's the Meatball song? I'm thinking of the Meatball song, and it's not coming to me, but I know there's a Meatball song. Oh, on top of old spaghetti. No, is that it? All covered with cheese. There was a poor meatball. Till somebody sneezed, or something like that. Alright, give us the verses in the description, I mean in the comment area. Because mine just rolled off. That's what it reminded me of. It rolled out the door. That's as much as I know. Okay, so now we will put these on. Now, I don't know who's going to eat that many meatballs. So I will stop. I think 3 looks good there, doesn't it? Ooh, another roly-poly meatball. Let's zoom into that so you can kind of get a sense, like if you were having this for dinner and your spaghetti and meatballs were all laid out for you. Let's do the spoon to the left, the fork to the right. How's that? Would you enjoy a little meal like this? I'm also kind of prepping it here for a nice little thumbnail. How does that look? Alright, so now I get to eat it. Here we go. Let me give you a little more room here. Now first let me take a little sip of the soda because I've been working really hard here. Here we go. A little sip is really a little sip. Well, let's pick up some of the spaghetti. I don't want to go right for the meatballs. So here's what I would do. I grab just a little bit on the bottom, 1 or 2, and then I'll just turn it like this. And then pull up. And then you just spin. They look like little sausage links. Alright, so there we are. It's sweet. It does remind me of pizza sauce. Now what you don't want to do is grab a whole bunch like this and try to twist. Then you get that big lump. So you just grab a little bit on the bottom and then pull up. Ooh, look at that big glob. Look at that. We'll leave that one down. That just looks too funny. Last bite. Then I'll try a meatball. And you just go up and turn and turn and turn until you get just the right amount. Look at that. Little sauce on my meatball. It has a hint of that meatball meat flavor. But of course, it's not like homemade meatballs, that's for sure. So there you go. That is the last set we have, the Funetti Spaghetti Maker. And there are more sets that they are coming out with, hopefully this year. We will have to check and see. But overall, hope you enjoyed the series up till this point. And if you want to see all those other videos, look in the description. There will be a playlist there. And as always, you can search Lucky Penny Shop. Remember, if you want to twirl pasta, you just take a little bit on those bottoms. And then you just twirl it up, 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 up. And you get the perfect pasta ball with something hanging on the end, which looks rather obtrusive. So let's eat that one now anyway. It's all the same stuff. Later! If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.